Welcome everybody, this is Shifty with Garrisons, Changing the Way You Pay, episode number 28. We're going to go ahead and get started here. I know I sold a couple of auctions last night. Just, some scraps that were sitting around. Left over that haven't sold earlier, so we'll go ahead and pull that out of the mail as soon as we're out of this load screen. $35, 6,264 for the Savage Bloods that I sold. 1243, 1243, 1243 for the Great Axes. 78, 78. And there you are, up to 115k. Already bought the game time. We're not doing too shabby, it's just kind of cruise control for now. Let's go ahead and loot our resources, loot our garrison buildings, turn in all our work orders, and move on to the next character. I'm really hoping for Pixney. And it's not, it's Rib Chewer. Rib Chewer's got moderately priced herbs and cheap fish. Raw beast hide's cheap. Who needs raw beast hide? I know I got somebody that needs it. Blinks is about the only one. Alright, nobody else looks like they're at risk of getting capped today. But we'll see. Got all our herbs turned in. Time to go to the mine.
It's not ready yet.
Alright, the mine's done. Moving on to profession buildings. This character's professions are mining and herbalism, as you can see on the screen here. So obviously, as a miner, I needed something to smelt, so I got a forge. We'll go ahead and do all the work orders there. And then herbalism. Obviously, we already have an herb garden. There's nothing else I could do to complement that. So I did an enchanter's study, because the enchanter's study is the most profitable building. And because this is my farmer, I made sure he's got a bank and a guild bank, because he has his own guild to store all his extra shit. Nothing to worry about there. Let's move on to the farm. We do the farm every day in Pandaria, so we can get our Sky Golem once a month. Takes 30 days to make one. And it's an easy 20k gold on my roam. Especially considering all I have to do is loot my farm every day, and I don't have to go out finding anything. I don't have to go out and do anything. Do my profession daily once a day on my engineer and on my alchemist. Loot this once a day, and I don't have any problems. It's like money without trying. I mean, I could teach a brainless monkey to do this, so if you guys can't do this, it's because you're too fucking lazy. You've seen that I have over 100,000 gold on this character. I started out with 500. I have 115,000 gold. I've already purchased my game time for this month, so I have a whole month ahead of me. It's just a no-brainer. It's really, really easy. Doesn't take much effort, just takes a little bit of time. If you wanted to shorten your time, all you need to do, if you're just looking to pay for your game time and you don't want to do anything else, get 5 level 96s or 4 level 96s plus your main. Do all 5 garrisons, but only do enchanting and jewel crafting on each of them, and you'll be rolling in dough. Between my 5 garrisons and my enchanter, everybody has an enchanter study. I get about 13 crystals per day, which is quite a bit of money. After these last 30 days, I've learned the most profitable way to do this is grow Trillium Ore on 2 farms and grow Motes of Harmony on 3 farms, and don't do any of the alchemy dailies and burn that Trillium Ore or Trillium bars or whatever. What you want to do is you want to just do, just collect every day, and then at the very end of the day, you're gonna go and, or the very end of the month, you're gonna go and do Riddle of Steel with all the motes instead of doing the daily cooldown, which burns twice as much ore. And that's more profitable. In these 30 days, I've learned that, and I will never do the daily cooldown on my alchemist again. I'm gonna finish it out this month just because, but I'll never do it again. So we're gonna move on to our next character. Next character here is Shifty Bull. Shifty Bull is my main druid. The one I used to grind ratings on. Last season of Pandaria, I hit almost 2K in RBGs doing pugs. And then Draenor hit, and nobody wants a Feral Druid in their RBG team, so no more RBGs for Shifty. Unless he puts his own team together. Which I plan on putting a nice little dot cleave together. As a Feral, I got stronger dots than anybody else in the game, and if they can't accept that, then they can go pound sand.
How may I aid you?
When my dots tick every 4 or 3 seconds or something like that with 27k crits, I don't think that that's a bad thing. Just put up dots, move on to the next target, put up dots, move on to the next target, put up dots, move on to the next target. Next thing you know, everybody be bleeding so heavy. Definitely puts so much pressure on the healers. That and I make a halfway decent flag carrier. And nobody will take a node from me as long as I'm alive. Shifty can spin nodes like no other. Alright, we got our herb garden down. Got our work orders turned in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head over here to the mine. This seems to be my routine if you haven't been watching. Resources, trade post, herb garden, mine, profession buildings, farm. That's pretty much my order of operations here. Most people understand and see that. I want to see if there's a way I could watch my stream live on my phone. We're going to go ahead and use some miner's coffees and a miner's pick. Cruising now, huh? 5 stacks of coffees makes me run at the same as my flight speed. At least once I pop my speed burst. That's the second wing of the mine. that. Should help the computer run a little faster.
Something need doing?
Work order started, and then move on to our profession buildings. Now this character is, as you can see, enchanting and jewel crafting. So those being the most profitable professions in the game, I made sure to have an enchanting building.
How you doing, Mom?
Obviously I needed it for my recipes, and then a jewel crafting building. So that's obviously the second most expensive thing, or second most profitable
The winds guide.
building. I mean, look, I didn't have to move, and I just earned 276 gold. Wow, that was hard.
What business have you? We will have justice.
We'll go ahead and start those work orders. That's all of that. This is just our bank on our third character because this is my guild master. So obviously I needed a guild bank and a bank for this gentleman here. We'll go ahead and hearth to our farm, knock out our farm, and then switch over to the next character. Yeah. Are you kidding me? It glitched. I gotta come all the way out here and phase it out. And then phase back in. Great, and the first one didn't pop. This is the worst part about streaming, is I don't get any frame rate difference. Everything runs smooth, but shit just doesn't fucking register. Look at that, there's two more that didn't fucking work. I clearly ran right over the sons of bitches.
Not ready
Ran right through this piece of shit and it didn't work. That's twice now. And this is why my streams take an hour long, over an hour long, but when I do this on my own, I could do it in 45 minutes. It's enough to make me want to go kick a baby. Alright, that's the first side.
Please browse my wares. May the mists
Are you fucking kidding me?
browse. Take your time. Enjoy.
That's done. Moving on. That one took almost twice as long to do. At least it felt that way. Extra 4 minutes or so on the clock.
Greetings, traveler.
Get the herb garden done. Frostweed's definitely your lowest proc. In my experience, you might want 2 characters with Frostweed if you're using a lot of it on your Alchemist. Love the lag, Blizzard. Love the lag. Make me loot my herbs twice.
What brings you here?
Herb garden done. Let's move on to the mine.
It's too far away.
Right.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
First wing done. Moving on to the second. You know, I've learned you get more Draenix done than you possibly need in a level 3 mine. They have a vendor to buy extra stuff with the extra Draenix seeds you get from out farming in the world. But there's no vendor that I've come across for the extra Draenix stone,
It's too far away.
which makes no sense to me whatsoever. Blizzard's kind of half-ass backwards on shit. onto the profession buildings. This guy's profession's alchemy and inscription. Obviously my other building is my jewel crafting study because it's most profitable. Or I'm sorry, my enchanting study because it's most profitable. Then I have my inscription building right here.
What do you need?
Do my work orders. And I also have my alchemy building right here. We'll do these work orders. And I also want to do my daily cooldowns. My research. And this is the only month I already told myself that I'm not going to be doing this anymore. This living steel cooldown. I wasted double the ore and now I have all this extra motes of harmony or whatever to do whatever I want with, so we'll get that figured out. I have to get some extra ore and get it all transmuted or something.
May your blade
I'll probably wind up using a bunch of extra ghost iron ore and smelt it into bars and then transmute the bars into trillium and then transmute the trillium into living steel. But that's the gist of this garrison. We're moving on to our farm. It's early for me.
Looking to buy? Jade servant.
ready. That spell isn't ready.
Bounce Earth back. Next character is my hunter. My hunter is leatherworking and engineering. So he's the one that does the jar's peculiar energy sources for those sky golems, which need to be done every day. The transmutes don't need to be done every day because of the living steel transmutes now. Start with the garrison resources. Get all this stuff up and running.
I have just the thing for you. Goodbye.
To the herb garden.
I don't have a target.
What do you think about the name Blake? Oh yeah. It'd make you feel awkward.
How may I aid you?
I need to get closer.
Second wing of the mine here. All them Gorn are slowing us down. that's done. Now to the profession buildings. Like I said, leatherworking, engineering. So I have a leatherworking building, I have engineering building, and I also have an enchanter study because it's the most profitable, like I've said time and time again. The leatherworking in there. Get the enchanting done.
Don't be shy.
And then get the engineering done.
Hey, how you doing?
Get the daily research done. And my jars to kill your energy source.
Pleasure doing this.
Get the farm done.
Still recharging. That's still recharging. I need a target. I can't cast that yet.
Love when shit doesn't register and it takes an hour to do something that I should have had done fucking an hour ago. Oh my fucking god. Stupid fucking game.
Please, browse my wares. Next on me.
Cast that yet. That spell isn't full yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
That's that. Moving on. Last tune, most likely the least, my Frost Mage. Got the cash, now to the trade post.
Greetings. Deeper.
And then forever picking. I don't know why Herbalism has such a long cast time. With no tool to make it go faster.
That spell isn't ready yet.
The winds guide you.
Moving on to the mine. We might hit this in the under an hour mark today. Even with all the lag and bullshit that I've been experiencing.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Alright, that's the second wing. Now the chicken wing. this character is blacksmithing and tailor, so obviously we have a tailoring building.
What can I do for
And an enchanter study, because I do that on all my characters, because in my opinion it's the most profitable building.
Talk to me. Bye-bye.
And last but not least, I have my forge, because I'm a blacksmith, so make sure I get this done.
What can I do for you? May your work never die.
Make sure we get the professions done. Research. That puts me at 256 hex weight. I can make 2 more bags if I want. Let's go ahead and hearth to the farm now that all our profession buildings are done. Get our farm done here.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That still isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That still isn't ready yet.
Bravo. Take your time. Enjoy. Jade Serpent.
Alright, we're all done there. I'm gonna double check my alchemist just to make sure that I did my my daily cooldown. I think I did, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yeah, so a quick double check isn't too bad. And we're under an hour. It hasn't even been an hour. It's been 57 minutes since I started this stream, so it's not like we're hurting for time. So I'll double check this. That's done. And that's done. And then the inscription one is done as well. Nope, we skipped that one. There we go. Now we're all set. So that's Garrisons, Changing the Way You Pay, episode 28. Tomorrow, we will be getting the last Jar's Peculiar Energy Source that we need. We already have all the living steel that we need because of my extra procs as a transmute master. So in the near future, maybe Saturday night going into Sunday morning, we'll post some auctions and see what we can conclude in the next couple of days with what we made. But obviously, we've already made well into... Let's see, we got 3,500 on Shifty, 3,500 extra on Shifty Bull, and 115k. So we've already made close to 120k plus the game token, and I still have stuff to sell. Obviously, you see that I have stuff in my mailbox that I need to sell on Farmable earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and post some auctions. That way, they're sitting there marinating while I'm at work today. So hopefully, some of them will sell while I'm gone. Other than that, we'll repost, check for undercuts when I get home on my lunch break. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, you can contact us in-game. Any character named Shifty that's in Horde Supremacist on Darkspear, you can send me an in-game mail. You can reach me at horde_supremacist@yahoo.com. That's our guild email. If you have any questions, comments, tips, concerns, even if it's an insult, let me hear it. I'd love to hear it. If there's anything I'm doing wrong, I'd like to be able to make it better. So I plan on doing this stream for a while and seeing where it goes. It's something I enjoy doing, and I hope that everybody that's watching enjoys learning from me, considering I've been playing the game long enough to teach a few people a thing or two. You could also view all our videos at youtube.com Horde Supremacists. I store and record and store all our videos there for later viewings. I'll eventually do a highlight reel on this entire 30-day series. It'll probably take me a little while because I have other projects I'm working on, like HordeSupremacist.com. That's in the motions of being built. We have a web designer working on it currently. I have a Facebook page, Horde Supremacist Facebook page, if you wanted to contact us there. That pretty much covers everything, I believe. Obviously, you know of our Twitch if you're watching today. Other than that, thanks for viewing. We appreciate all the support. Any other support that we can get, we would happily take. And keep your eye open for more videos. If you looked at the stream, we got a feature presentation coming up where I'm going to do an explanation on my Feral build. I haven't done much arenas and much twos on stream with it just because of the little bit of lag causes my twos not to be quite as efficient. But we'll definitely go over my build and see if we can't get some videos on there and me wrecking some face so you guys can see what it's all about. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your viewing, and we always invite you back. Thank you. Red Power.